feel like this isn't... You're live. I don't believe this. I think Streamlabs is lying to me. I don't think this is right. Where is this even streaming to? You're live? I don't believe you. Where am I streaming to? It's not on YouTube. Am I... What's happening? Hi, Zeralath, how are you? Well, evidently I'm streaming somewhere that you people can access me. It's not showing up in the YouTube studio. Well, this is vexing, isn't it? I don't know what's happening. Should I? If I refresh... No one is watching, it's okay. If I refresh my YouTube studio page, are we all gonna die? Wait, why did you show up first? What is happening? Chat box, what are you doing? I don't know what's happening. Duh. Okay, I'm fine. I've been live for a minute. I still don't know what's going on. Okay, frick. I'm gonna do... Okay, this isn't normal. What is happening? What is happening? I'm gonna refresh my YouTube studio page and everything's gonna fall apart and everyone's gonna die. Let's see what happens. Oh boy. No, it's still not doing it. What is happening? Why? Okay. Streamlabs, OBS, and YouTube are like my parents, except they don't have a child to command to run back and forth and communicate between them. They're just not communicating. So I don't know what's happening. Where are half of the live chats? Why are some of you not here? Why? What? Where? Why? What? I am so sorry, you guys. I don't know why half of the things in the live chat aren't showing up. Refresh chat. I'm gonna click that and everyone's gonna die. Oh no, it's fine. Okay. Is it because of top chat in the chat box instead of live chat? Maybe because I switched it to live chat, it'll be okay. Hi, friends. I don't know what's happening. I am a little bit alarmed by the fact that this is going the way it's going. I don't know what's happening at all. I'm distressed. Look, that's me in the new pinned chat. You can now pin a message to the top of your live chat for viewers to read. Don't care. Thank you. Shut up, please. Okay. Okay, no, I'm just dumb. Just ignore me. I'm just dumb. The problem is I haven't used this in forever. Hello, everyone. I'm sorry. Welcome. My ear itches. This is going really bad, I think. You might think otherwise. Please tell me if you do. Oh, shit, man. Okay. So, what's confusing to me is that it used to transpose the information you put in Streamlabs OBS into YouTube Studio, like funneling through it. So you could see things in YouTube Studio and ostensibly, is ostensibly the right word? I have no freaking idea. But it feels like it might fit in this context. I don't know. Supposedly, one would imagine you would be able to control it through, I'm pointing this way, although it's over here for you guys, it doesn't matter. You could control it through the YouTube Studio tab. But now Streamlabs OBS realizes it is infinitely more competent than the YouTube Studio tab, evidently. So it's just, the YouTube Studio tab is useless. Because I did it through slobs instead of doing it through YouTube Studio to find. I don't know what's happening. So, anyway, there are no technical issues going on whatsoever, and that's what's freaking me out. I'm flipping out. I don't understand what's happening. I feel alarmed. I have phlegm in my throat. It makes me sad. Okay, what am I doing? How do I share the stream? Hold on, I'm doing freaking God. All right, share, Twitter, tweet. I'm gonna just tweet it. That's not the thumbnail I uploaded, you freaking piece of dookie. Okay, I'm fine. Sorry. I'm okay. I'm not okay. Hi. How are you guys? How is everyone? How you doing, everybody? Sorry. I'm sorry I'm like this. I'm sorry. I need some water. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Are we doing this? I guess so. What is it? Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my humble little channel. It's me. It's Chat-Mort, as everyone says. Whatever you call me. Oh, God, I've got a bunch of goo in my throat from having a cold. And hello. Welcome. It's nighttime. It's 1:44 a.m. But I went to Dunkin' Donuts at like 7:45-ish after eating at a restaurant that was very nice. And I've never been to Dunkin' Donuts before. So, I cut my hair in case you guys didn't notice. Yay! Pretend that you're not all a bunch of dudes who don't care and be like, oh my God, it's like so cute. Please, that will make me feel better. I need the validation, please. So, I've never been to Dunkin' Donuts before. And I went to Dunkin' Donuts. I'm telling this story really well. And I didn't know what I was doing at all. I was panicking, and there was this horrible glare from the sunset. Just, you could not see anything on the menu at all. The menu is like warped, like a really old, like diner menu that's laminated and like 16 years old. Except that was their like big sign menu at the drive-thru. So I ordered a large French vanilla iced coffee, but also with cream and sugar, and a huge shot of espresso. So it was sugar syrup and espresso. Hence, it is 1:46 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I am awake completely, I think. How are you guys? Hold on. I have to fix this. This is a problem. I'm good. Thanks for asking. Wait, did I say that already? I'm gonna I don't know what's happening. I'm just gonna close that because I don't know what the point of anything is. I'm gonna just scroll back through the chat and say hi to everyone. Hello, Zeralath. Hello, Gulf City, Johnny Blaze. Hello, Cullivar. Is that how I say your name? Hello, Brad Young. It's been a while. And I already said hi to you, Zeralath. Hello, Check Your Logic. Welcome. And Abaddon. Hello, Joys of Sorrow. Welcome. Welcome, Hater. Who else is here? Did I get everybody? I think I got everybody. Hi. So, I don't have anything in particular to talk about. I just decided to hang out. And I didn't realize the whole day until I was looking at myself in the thingamahoo here, this whole setup. I didn't realize how wonky my eyelashes look. I had no idea how ridiculously weird this looked. The problem is not that my face is hideously asymmetrical, I promise. The problem is that these are like this, and the ones on this eye are like this. So they look even stupider than normal when I wear fake eyelashes. I'm trying to rectify it without pulling them off. Rectify sounds like rectum, and I think that's silly. Is that better? I think it might have been better for like 4 seconds and then it stopped being better. So I don't know. I re-glued this corner because it came up and it's up again. It doesn't care. So, hello VGC. I'm watching the new MHA filler episode. Burb. Okay. Oh yeah, I was a little bit irked with the 2 filler episodes at the beginning of this season, and I'm just mad. Hello, Wes. Hello, Mr. C. Hello, Joshua Von Noctis. I'm sorry about the eye touching, Brad. I can't help it. Hi, Travis Gardner. How is everybody? I don't like... Yes, Morty loves Boku no Pico Academia. Hi, Cynic. I despise how they did this, okay? Alright. So, I was talking to one of my favorite, Bakudeku fanfiction authors about this. Yes, I said it. Fight me. How they botched the movies real bad. Like, the first MHA movie was fine. I've not watched MHA in, like, months. So, this is only going to be, like, a minor little obsessive tangent. I've got my headphones in even though I'm not listening to anything, because it just makes it easier to exist, because it's not loud and painful or whatever. But, what was I saying? I can do this. Being caffeinated doesn't mean cognizant. So, that's just a little disclaimer for how disastrous this is going to be. The first MHA movie was fine, but the second movie was just a continuity freaking disaster. And I talked about that, but my video was incoherent and just a rambly nightmare. It was awful. I could redo so many of my old videos now that I'm on modafinil and I can think straight, because I'm not having like a narcoleptic several year-long episode that I was completely oblivious to. But in that video I talked about how the second MHA movie was just a disaster. Like, it destroyed the chronology of the series. It didn't make any sense. The way they ended it was idiotic. It would have completely ruined the dynamic between the characters. They would have to be different characters for what happened to have happened, particularly at the end. Phlegm. I hated it. I hated that they treated that like they treat normal anime movies, because the first one was not incompatible with the story. It could have fit with canon. And the second one, yeah, My Hero Academia. The second one basically brought MHA movies down to the level of every other, like, shonen top 10 series movies, and that it's not canon, it's bullshit, and it's kind of a waste of time. It's just an excuse to go to a theater and giggle with a bunch of other nerds, you know, that you're watching the funny anime show that everybody likes. The third movie I have a lot of misgivings about, because the second one was a disaster, continuity-wise. And... Well, yeah, the VGC said the second one was supposed to be a potential ending for the show, but that all changed. Yeah, and if any of you still haven't seen that, I'm sorry. But basically what happened is I think they told Horikoshi, how did this turn into MHA? I have not watched or read it in forever. That's what's happening now. Oh, Izub isn't even here to enjoy this. You guys are bullying me. So, what was I... Oh my god, what was I saying? Yes, I can do this. See how much quicker I get back on track? That is supernatural for me. That is, like, completely to do with the fact that I'm not... Narcolepsy isn't ruining my life anymore. I'm just ruining my life with myself on purpose, kind of. Which is so much more empowering than narcolepsy ruining my life, when it never would have occurred to me in a million years that narcolepsy is my problem. So, yeah, the way the interview went, the way the interview with Horikoshi that I saw, or that I read, went, made it sound as if they told him they were doing a second movie when he said they were only ever going to do one, I believe. And he was like, okay, this is fine. He was happy about it. He was grateful, I guess. And, you know, he's living this incredible life and people love his story this much. So I think he was just grateful for it. Or at least he was gracious in the interview as opposed to saying, they ruined my franchise. They lied to me. My IP. But people are trying to say that the ending of the second MHA movie was one of his old scrapped potential endings for MHA. No, the interview I read, if I can find that and link it to you guys, I'm way too lazy. I'm not going to do that. The way he talked to the interviewer actually made it sound like that was going to be his ending for the series still. And he didn't have any input in what happened in the movie. And they showed him the script for what was going to be done in the movie. And he was like, oh, okay. Okay, well, that was how the series was going to end. But I'll just come up with an even better ending, which is phenomenal. You know, if anybody is capable of coming up with an even better ending, it's Horikoshi. But the fact that we could have gotten an ending, I'm just going to spoil the end of the second MHA movie, okay? The fact that the ending of MHA could have been that Deku dies, and right before he dies, he gives one for all to Bakugo. That would have been freaking amazing. I hope the series ends horribly. I hope somebody dies. I hope it's heartbreaking. It needs to be. It needs to be. It needs to be a higher level of drama and darkness than the average shonen, because he has tried so hard. He has tried so hard to exceed every expectation you could have for a shonen series that draws from all these other things that it pays homage to and was inspired by. And it really bothers me that could have been the ending we got to the series. And then this team of writers came up with the same ending, and he's like, oh, okay, I'll just come up with a new one. I'm sure whatever he'll come up with will be even better, but that really aggravated me. So the reason I'm saying all this is because there's a third movie coming out. I'm apprehensive. I don't even know if I want to see it. I mean, I'll go see it, I guess, if it's not out yet. I don't freaking know. I don't pay attention to this stuff. I don't know when movies come out. I don't watch television, so I have ad blockers. I don't know what movies are coming out ever, unless somebody mentions them in a conversation that I'm half listening to. But what they should have done is they should not have cut off season, is it 4, where they did? Season 5 is the one airing now, correct? Or that just finished or whatever? Season 4... What was my thinking about this? Season 4, I think, should have cut off before the high-end arc with Hawks and Endeavor. I think that either should have been its own series or its own first half season. See, we call them seasons in freaking America, hillbilly land over here. Either the high-end Nomu fight should have completely been finished in the prior season, or it should have been moved to the next season entirely. Because making it a cliffhanger in the middle of that fight ruined that fight. I just hope everybody reads the manga, because the everything is done so masterfully in the manga, and in the anime it's just, I mean, the people who are doing the adaptation are doing the absolute best they can. The things that bother me are not the animation, not the voice acting, nothing like that. I'm not being critical of those aspects of it. What I'm critical of is how they have chosen, the writers or whoever, how they have chosen to chop up these different story arcs that cannot be chopped up. The high-end fight, I don't remember what that thing's name was, right? He named it. That was like his. Okay, I'm fine. That fight with Hawks and Endeavor should not have been cut off in the middle. That like ruined the point, the essence of that fight. And I think they should have Well, I think what they could have done is they could have made that its own movie. Because I'm tired of movies being these goofy, spectacular things where they basically lower the target demographic with the goofiness of the writing and the lightheartedness of it by like four years, I'd say. I don't like that. They should make a movie that's part of the show because everybody's watching the show. Like, whatever. It's fine. No, like that whole high-end thing was cut off in the middle, Nemo, in between seasons, and it ended this past season. Or the current season, whatever it is. They should have waited. They should not be doing some stupid, irreverent thing, whatever, like Three Musketeers theme I'm seeing in the advertising of this third movie. I do not understand. I'm pretty sure, Nemo, I mean, I'm insane, so I'm probably wrong, but as far as I know, I'm right. But whatever they're doing now, I wish they'd stop. Like, Todoroki is a really cool character, and I really like his sort of friendship relationship with Bakugo. I think he's a really cool character. But he's not on the same level of importance to the story as Deku and Bakugo. And I hate that this stupid marketing ploy is to push them as the three main characters of the show, like they're the Powerpuff Girls or the Totally Spies girls or something. It's not a threesome. It's not the three main characters. Todoroki is a really cool character, but he is not integral to the plot the same way Deku and Bakugo are. He does not have the same significance to Deku's character development as Bakugo does. And I don't... Is it just because all these like little girls are obsessed with Todoroki? A bunch of women are obsessed with Todoroki, and he's like they're like dreamboat anime Justin Timberlake, Aaron Carter. That's how dated am I that those are the people I think of as like cultural heartthrobs. But stop. Todoroki is an amazing character. He's fine. I hate him because he reminds me too much of myself. So I don't dislike him for anything that's actually wrong with the character at all. But stop pushing this threesome thing like they are the Powerpuff Girls of My Hero Academia. They're not. Stop forcing Todoroki to be part of like the three main characters. That's not what's going on. I don't like it. It's annoying. I'm glad you like threesome, Nemo. I'm proud of you. I'm sorry, Josh. I'm old too, dude. I don't know anything anymore. I don't know any of the music. I don't know any of the celebrities. In a way, it's empowering because I like not having like asinine, brainless pop culture crap shoved down my throat like it was in high school. But I also don't know anything anymore. I couldn't communicate with a teenager if my life and their life depended on it because I don't know anything. I don't know how to be cool. I don't know any cultural like staples. I don't. But come on, little brain, come on. What they should do is scrap whatever goofy nonsense is going on now with the third movie. Stop. Go back in time. Don't do it. Save the third movie. Save the third movie and make it the Meta Liberation Army Deka City Paranormal whatever Liberation Front, the My Villain Academia. Make the third movie the My Villain Academia arc, because that spans like 2 volumes of the manga, but with a gargantuan budget because, oh dear God, how many millions of dollars would it take to do the My Villain Academia arc justice? Millions of dollars. And a lot of animators. But do that. Make that the third movie. Make the third movie 2.5 hours long. Make it Lord of the Rings length and present that entire arc as one movie. Instead of just cheapening the series with these basically glorified OVAs. I'm gesturing so much. I feel silly. Just please stop. Do what I'm saying instead of what everyone else is doing who gets paid to do these things and knows more about them than me. Please, just do. I know what I'm talking about. I can help you people. Listen to me. So, also, is this relevant? Kind of. Yeah. Where is it? Okay. This is semi-relevant. Do you guys want to make fun of me? Hold on. What am I doing? Copy link to tweet. Can I put this in here? I'm just going to put it in the chat over where I'm watching my own stream on YouTube. If you guys want to bully me, go to that link and check out my, like, cartoon character husband's bingo. And tell me how weird I am and what a bad person I am. I have impeccable taste. Thank you very much. All right. I'm sitting on my foot. I have to sit on my feet. I can't feel my foot. I hope it's intact. I'm just going to gently turn it back around, put it in the right kind of where the foot would be naturally. I can't feel it. I feel it with my hand, but the foot is asleep. It's dying. It's going to fall off eventually. Okay. So there's a quick and easy way to make fun of me. Right there. And I'm going to go back and try and see what some of you guys are saying. I'm sure I'm going to miss a shit ton of your messages. I'm really sorry. Actually, hold on. I have a song in my head and I want to listen to it. So you get some like, this is a little warning. You're going to get some eardrum bursting typing ASMR here. This song has been in my head and I have been listening to it on repeat. I listened to it for like 45 minutes on repeat today. I'm going to listen to it now and have you guys listen to it as well. How does this one not have 1 million views? Okay, share, copy. If you guys want to listen to some neat music, here it is. I have been listening to this song, oops, nonstop, just nonstop. That's how I do things. I obsess over a song. I eventually move on to the next song on the album. I just have his whole trilogy thing. And I finally got to this one and realized, oh my God, I love this song. Wait till you get about 1.5 minutes in and it gets really good. Wow, that's loud. Okay. All right, you put that on your story. I did, Nemo. You're a good stalker and or friend. That's really loud. I'm going to turn my volume down on here because I can't turn it any lower on there. If I put both of my headphones back in, is it going to distract me? Probably. Yes? Oh, it makes my head feel funny. It's fine. I really like it. Okay. I'm going to greet you all now. Try and read some of what you were saying. I am so sorry about all of you that I missed. Please, if you have to like copy and paste a message from earlier, even if it pertains to a topic I wandered away from in my psychotic episode I'm currently having live on the internet, please don't feel like you're being a nuisance, because I totally dropped the ball trying to keep up with what everyone was saying. I missed some people. I hope everyone is well. Hello, Mr. C. How are you? I haven't talked to you in a bit. Who have I missed? But yeah, I'm sorry I did the whole like autism tangent with MHA. Hello, Ryan R. Mortimus Prime. How is she who gets touched in bad places by ghosts? I'm good. I'm good. And the new Phasmophobia update is so much fun. Oh my god, the new little map is so much fun. You guys should definitely bully Ark into streaming us playing that again, because that game is... I love it. I've got 200 hours in it? 250? I'm not sure. I don't usually do that with games. But I like it a lot. Let me see. Hello, Assassin. The Troll Master. Hello and welcome. Minetta is going to end up being the one to die. I think that would be like the biggest celebration since I don't know what. A really big previous celebration, right? How did I say your name? Vagian, Tueros. I don't know how to say her name. I agree. Star Wars had some cool movies. I'm not going to talk about which Star Wars movies I like. Because I'm obsessed with General Grievous, and that already is not going to sound good to any of you. So. 5 is airing now. Season 5 is airing now. Okay. I'm not caught up at all. I haven't been watching any anime lately. I'm really distracted. Okay, I'm going to put this song on loop, but only have it in one ear. Is that better? I think that's better. Yeah. I have so much phlegm in my face. It's horrible. I don't want to say alarmed. That's silly. I am distraught. Is that also hyperbolic? Yes, but I'm a dramatic person, so maybe not. I am distraught by how they have been chopping everything up in the anime. And I know they're doing their best to adapt it from the manga, but it's just hard. The way the storytelling is changing, the way his art style is changing, the animators can only do so much, and you have to give them credit for that. But I've kind of felt myself drifting away from the anime in particular. I'm scared. I'm kind of an elitist, and I'm scared of how the adaptations of some of the later things are going to go. The more recent things. Dragon Ball Z Broly was good. I still haven't seen it. I'm shaming myself. Hello, Hello, Slipknot. Welcome. Hello. Capital X, lowercase, Cloud with a 0 instead of an O, lowercase x, capital X, 1990 Gaming. Hello, Cloud. Welcome. Todoroki is awesome. I don't dislike him. I don't. He just doesn't... He's too much like me, so I can't like him. Yeah, the only popular artist I'm aware of now is a woman named Billie Eilish. Some of her music is okay. I don't dislike her. I'm kind of ambivalent toward her, though, just because I don't really listen to much that's popular right now. OVA and filler is how you make money. Yeah, I know. Have you seen the fan trailer for the Silmarillion? No, I have not. Talking with their hens now, and look out. I know. Yeah, I'm normally not anywhere near that animated, but I'm feeling silly. Hello, the bastard of America. Espresso at 8 p.m.? No. Hope you don't have any work tomorrow. No, I don't worry. I don't know what. I'm just gonna die tomorrow. I'm at the very end of my cold where it's just in the worst place to where it's just like little baby coughs that want to come out mid-sentence. Mid-syllable, really. But no, I'll be fine. I have something to do tomorrow evening. But I think for the rest of the day, I'm just going to sleep whenever I go to sleep and do a bunch of laundry and try and clean a little bit around the house. Yes, oh my god, Trinity Blood is so good. Is that... Trinity Blood, I thought Trinity Blood was like the Wheel of Time in that there was like one installation left, and then the dude died. And then the guy who's taking over writing it is like, well, shit. I know, I'm just going to keep doing this. I always think of Cecil in some of her videos where she always like brushed her hair, except she looked cool doing it. I just look ridiculous because I am ridiculous. I know that the Wheel of Time series is finished, but like the last time I read Trinity Blood back in high school, the last chapter of it was not finished, or the last volume, something like that. Because, yeah, the author died, and I think the guy who was adapting it into the manga had his nose, but that was all. I don't know. Have you been digging the ladies of pagan and metal music I threw at you? I have. Thank you so much. I absolutely love them. Good night. Good night, Ryan R. I will say hello to my ceiling fan for all of you. It's very sweet. Also... You guys are allowed to go to sleep if you want. This will be here tomorrow. It will be just as mundane and silly whether you were here live or not. So please, I always give this disclaimer, and I feel like it's a little condescending. I apologize. But please don't feel like you're missing out or you're not a good fan or supporter if you're not here when I'm doing the thing. You don't have to feel that way. I wouldn't feel that way if I were you about my streams. Like, All I want to do is create silly nonsense that is something pleasing for you to listen to later. Like if there's a podcast or something you put on while you're doing paperwork or yard work or something, I want to be that. I want to be that kind of pleasant background noise that you can just put on to make your day a little bit more enjoyable. That's all I want to be. That's my goal in life, to be the pleasant background noise podcast you throw on so you don't have to keep picking videos or something on your TV or your phone while you're doing grown-up things or not so grown-up things. I don't know. Hi, Bishop. Ooh, setting up a new computer. I see. How do you feel about the original Teen Titans? Asked Gulf City Johnny Blaze. I have not watched it in a long time. I've not watched it since high school. Yeah, I think it was still airing when I was in high school. I'm old. Goodbye, goodbye-ish, Nemo. Adios. Adios. I'm fine. I'm not bullying you. I'm really itchy. Okay, I'm fine. I really, really liked the original Teen Titans. And apparently people get real snarky and they're like, well, it got canceled because it was crappy. It was getting terrible ratings, so it sucks. But I loved it. I absolutely adored it. And the fact that they left it on that cliffhanger after Tara died broke my spirit. And it disgusted me that they like fake teased that they were bringing it back just to smear in people's faces that actually like the original that it's never coming back. That made me almost nauseous. It made me so angry. But I adored it. Absolutely adored it. I don't know anything about the actual Teen Titans. I just know the Cartoon Network series. We have the Teen Titans like expansion pack for the DC deck building game. But that doesn't tell me anything about them. God, this song is so good. I just have it on loop. I like the part at like 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Gives me goosebumps. Oh, your daughter loves it. That's awesome. Your daughter has good taste and is watching really cool, stimulating, emotionally and intellectually stimulating content, entertainment. I liked a lot of it. It was really interesting. Just the dynamics between them. Like, they were very much like real teenagers, and things in real life will remind me of the things that the characters went through, their little mini arcs and stuff, and it really was interesting, some of their experiences and how it was about the whole superhero thing. It was and it wasn't. Some of the stuff they went through, it all had this kind of like noble air of importance to it. It didn't feel like there were these weird side tangents, like there were simultaneous genres going on where one was like these sort of slice of life, personal psychological developments for them versus the superhero stuff. Like it all felt, closing something. It all felt, what is the word I'm thinking of? Coherent, cohesive? It all felt cohesive, and like of a single narrative. And that's just from what I remember, because since it was canceled, I haven't watched it because it just hurt me too much. If you ever want to torture me, like if you ever like kidnap me and take me somewhere and you want to get information out of me, just like remind me of all of the shows that ended on cliffhangers and got canceled, like Teen Titans and Xiaolin Showdown and Stormhawks. And just, you know, just the fact that Invader Zim got canceled. You know, just all those things that made my life worth living. Dead Man Wonderland, just one season. Just one season. Just remind me of those things, and I will tell you anything you want to know to make it stop. Makes me sad. Yeah, I don't know, Zeralath, about the rating things. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, Cloud said, I felt really dumb later finding out that Slade and Deathstroke was the same character. Well, I didn't know anything about that. Like, I didn't understand, because all I ever saw was the show. I don't know anything about the comics. I don't care about Western superhero stuff. I love the stuff that's derivative of it. I love OPM and I love MHA. And I really liked season 1 of The Boys, and I meant to read it. A friend reminded me that I should read that. And I liked Teen Titans, the original cartoon, but it's all stuff that is like an interesting spin on or commentary on or almost parody of Western superhero stuff that I know. So I didn't know anything about that. I didn't know anything about yeah, I didn't know anything about Deathstroke. I didn't. I just know, like, I see him in comics or, like, screen caps from comics or on the couple cards in the deck building game. And I just don't say anything because I know he's not Slade. I know that's wrong. Like, what I know him as isn't him, or that's, like, one of 16 of that character since there's, like, 8,000 Batmans and Robins and stuff. I don't understand. I'm really stupid. I'm really ignorant. I don't know hardly anything about, like, Western superhero comics. Yeah, that was just a minor little tangent there. Josh said, I think the show got canceled around the time the head of Cartoon Network shifted. There was this woman who was CEO at the time and changed the entirety of... Well, yeah, and that's another thing. That's another thing that was so irksome about it. It was such a, like, slap in the face to all these kids who were actually really emotionally invested in these shows that required some attention span and actually really got you into the characters. They did this, like, just disgusting, insulting shift over into these dumb, irreverent, nightmarish things like the Problem Solvers garbage and, like, these live action shows with, like, little kids running around and, like, crappy Wipeout knockoff sets and just nonsense that nobody would watch. And it was just such an insult. And then the same studio that made Teen Titans clearly switched over to making Ben 10. And when that happened, as a kid, I'm like, I guess I was still in middle school at that time, and I'm like, no, it's not coming back. Like, Ben 10 blew up really fast. It was a wildly successful franchise. I think I have a little tiny Ben somewhere, actually. I think I have an Omnitrix. Where would that be? Weird. Anyway, like, when I saw how popular that show got and that the same studio stopped making Teen Titans and started making Ben 10, I was like, they're not gonna finish Teen Titans ever, are they? They're doing other things now. Okay, I see Bastard of America. Invader Zim sucked. I'm sorry that you're wrong, check your logic, but we all are sometimes, so it's okay. I still appreciate you and respect you. Basil says, I wish there were 8,000 Michelles. No. That would be horrible. That would be a bad time for everyone. That would be distressing. Deeply. Like, a whole new branch of the CIA would have to be created just to exterminate us before we destroyed the entire universe, I think. You're Deadpool, says Golf City Johnny Blaze. I see. So you're Johnny Blaze, but you're also Deadpool. In and or from Golf City? Is that, like, your place of origin? Is that where you live now? Is that... I love all everything Golf City. I enjoy immensely. Hi Dollar Bill. Anything superhero, east or west, I love it. Good. I'm glad that people enjoy it so much. That's a part of geek culture that a ton of my friends love it and it brings them joy, and that makes me happy. Even though it's not for me in particular. Wes said Samurai Jack was also a good series. I still haven't watched the final seasons of that were on Adult Swim. I'm not caught up on that at all. Yeah, it was a slap in the face. Yeah, Yeah, Cloud said, I also felt silly finding out later that Ron Perlman voiced Slade. Well, I know, and that was one of the things that sucked. Like, okay, the sort of a tangent. Like, Butch Hartman is clearly politically conservative, right? I think that's a fair assumption. So it's like, when he does what he does with, like, the Christian Children's Network thing he was trying to make and stuff, like, you just guaranteed that Tara Strong and Ron Perlman will never come back to reprise their roles in Danny Phantom. And I don't think... That's one series that I think should just be left alone. I love Danny Phantom, but just don't. Leave it alone. Please don't try and bring it back. Don't do it. As long as that Steve Marmol guy is gone, just don't. Please just leave it. Leave it as it is. That's one of the few shows where I'm like, I'm okay with, like, never getting closure, never getting more of the story, because it just needs... Just leave it, you know? It's like if you had a gerbil and you could just, like, Frankenstein it back to life every time it died, and it was, like, 15 years old, and it had, like, lived through untold horrors. Like, just let the gerbil die. It's been through so much. Just let it go, you know? That's a good analogy. Johnny Blaze is my name, but I live in Gulf City. I see. I understand. Hello, Memes of Destruction. Hi, Allie. Hi, Max Grift. Welcome. But yeah, it's like, I didn't know who Ron Perlman was. My first introduction to Ron Perlman was Hellboy, which I watched in high school, which is still one of my favorite movies. And then I knew who Ron Perlman was. And then I saw him in other stuff. And then I thought back and I was like, oh, he was Slade in Mr. Lancer. And what else was he in that I watched semi-recently? Oh my god, I'm not going to be able to remember what it was. I'm going to have to look him up on IMDb. What? Hello, Jordan. Welcome. Let me see. I do not remember. He wasn't in Star Versus. There was some sort of, like, kids show that I watched within the last couple years. Perlman. Another thing that makes me mad about Ron Perlman is that Hand of God show of his was freaking unreal. It was so good. Season 1. And then Season 2, the first episode, they were like, hey, you know everything that made the show exceptionally good? We killed it. But we hope you like what's left. Oh my god. Oh my god. If you want to watch an amazing TV show, watch Season 1 of Hand of God, which I think Ron Perlman, he basically took a bunch of the people from stuff like Sons of Anarchy that he had been on before and just brought them all over to his show. And it's really good. It's one of those shows where you don't know what genre the show is until you get pretty far into it. And I love stuff like that, whether it's a movie or a book, and you don't know what genre it is because you don't know what's actually going on until, like, halfway through or later. And Hand of God was also good because I think it's an Amazon series, I'm not sure. Because it's one of those shows, and this might be a little bit of a spoiler, but the characters I detested at the beginning of Season 1 were the ones I would have murdered people for by the end. I love stuff like that forces you to see sympathetic facets of characters that you just on principle want to despise. Okay, hold on. I need to turn whatever the heck this is, low power mode off, so I can look at IMDb without it dying on me. What was the kids show? Well, what was that recently? Was it an anime? It wasn't an anime. Hold on, let me see. Actor. I'm not paying attention to you guys. Give me just a moment. I don't know what any of these things are. Robo-Dog. He was in Monster Hunter, which I didn't see. American Dad. Never watched it. Go Fish. Never watched it. I guess Ron Perlman voiced somebody in the cute little Rapunzel series on Disney. Oh, duh! He's Gary's dad in Final Space. That's what it was. Okay. Also Final Space. Highly recommend Final Space. Oh my god. But also, if you're in kind of a dark place, if you're a little bit depressed, I don't know that I would recommend Final Space because it looked kind of like a cute, slightly more mature, subdued Rick and Morty or something to me. And it is so. Oh, I bawled my eyes out at Final Space. Holy shit. It is not. Like, you can't look at the art style and assume, oh, this is going to be hopefully a slightly better thing in the vein of, like, Rick and Morty, American Dad, whatever other shows use that same animation style. It is really, really good. That's, cannot recommend Final Space enough, actually. I'm so sorry. I'm pretty far back now. I missed quite a bit of what you said. I'm really sorry about that, guys. What's your name, Rockefeller Steel? Welcome. Predictions for the finale of Kaguya-sama Love is War? I don't know, because I actually haven't watched any of that, unfortunately. Unless you're asking everybody else. Max said, remember when Ron Perlman said he peed on his own hands before shaking Harvey Weinstein's hand? And he said it like he was badass for doing it. He's become quite the disturbed individual, unfortunately. But oh, hi, RJ. My nose itches so bad. Yeah, I don't know that. I haven't been keeping up with Butch Hartman. I have not. Part of me really likes to think he is well-intentioned, and I obviously want the best for him, and I don't want anything bad to happen, but I'm just kind of baffled by some of the stuff that has happened with him, that he's done, that he has not followed through with. I'm still listening to this Carpenter Brute song. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Okay, I'm fine. I'm very distracted. As soon as it gets to that part, like 2 minutes and 20 seconds in, I just, like, my brain just has to reboot. What else? Yeah, I never watched Sons of Anarchy. He's all about the Del Toro films. Yeah, Hellboy is one of the most amazing movies ever. One of my favorites of all time. Oh, yeah. He's the narrator in the Fallout games, right? Doopy-doo-ba-doo. Oh, no, it jumped. Okay, I'm sorry if I've missed any of you guys. But yeah, Josh, I answered your question, but I love Final Space. So good. Hello, the smoking rat. So I just watched a movie called Unhinged, not sure how I feel about it yet. Unhinged made me want to, like, go into my kitchen, pick up one of the chairs, heave it over my shoulders, and just throw it out the window. And, like, bellow with all my might. It aggravated me so much. Oh, what's the guy's name? I can't think of his name. My brain. What's his name? Russell Crowe? Is that who was in Unhinged? He did a phenomenal job. But the rest of that movie, Unhinged, was so dumb that I couldn't care about the characters. I couldn't feel bad for them. It made me so mad. So I think it was an interesting idea, and I did like Russell Crowe in that, unless that was not who was in it. Hello, Susie Q. Welcome. But that's my opinion on it. Hi, Coyote Lovely. How are you? Yeah, I know Butch Hartman steals art. It just everything that's happened is really tragic. Just really unfortunate. He's not been well intentioned in a few years. Well, you're probably right, Rockefeller Steel. I just tried not to think about it, which is ridiculous because I talked about it all the time. I talked about the baffling things he did. And I love Danny Phantom so much. that I researched a bunch. And the reason the show went downhill and became this, like, dog shit garbage in season 3 was because Steve Marmol left. And I think Butch Hartman was the sole writer of it. It went from this really fascinating show that went from goofy, like Fairly Odd Parents but high school, into this really interesting plot-driven show that was organically getting a little bit darker and darker, kind of like how Xiaolin Showdown did. To season 3, it just like reverted back to like the first quarter of season 1, where it was just stupid, goofy, no stakes or consequences. The characters were totally broken from everything that they had become and been through. And then the finale, like the series finale of Danny Phantom, was not real. It's not real. I reject that. It's not part of my reality because I cannot stay intact psyche-wise. What's left of it, knowing that season 3 of Danny Phantom ended the way it did. This has turned into a very nerdy stream, exceptionally so, even for me. Oh, you weren't impressed with Sons of Anarchy. You thought it was okay. Okay, interesting. I was meant to watch it just because you hear so much about it, you know? Russell Crowe, okay. Let me see. What have I missed? I thought I saw something. Oh, Susie Q, yes, said opinions on Creepshow art. Ooh, I'm almost scared to say anything because her little, like, army of harpies who are, like, panicked and flailing trying to save her reputation and really vindictively attacking anybody who criticizes her or has any valid opinions on her based on their experiences with her. Oh my god, hi Sinatra. Nobody is amazing. Well, some people are okay. Some people are kind of amazing, I think. Oh, that's a lot of phlegm. Oh, I wish it would leave my person. Yeah, the whole Creepshow art thing is baffling to me. Part of me is not surprised by it. Kind of for the same reasons that people were all tweeting and posting, oh wow, this person who does nothing but read lolcow stuff all day and rip all of their opinions for her shit-talking, asinine, like, mean girl middle schooler videos is actually a bad person and a backstabber. Oh my god, I'm shocked, you know. It's not surprising, but some of the things that have come out that are circumstantial but almost undeniably damning are fascinating to me. I have not... This is... Okay. This is going to veer into very dark territory for a little bit. I made a couple videos on this, and I shot a new one, and I'm just too lazy to edit it, and I almost feel like the Creepshow stuff is over now to where it doesn't matter, which is stupid. Because it's not over. Things are going to continue to be absurd, especially with her couple friends. Like, as they, like, go and do a tailspin and completely destroy their reputations because they gambled on siding with her over all the overwhelming evidence that she's insane and a really bad person, allegedly. It's not over. It's not going to be over anytime soon. But enjoy going tinkle, Sinatra, for whatever you're doing. See you in a little bit. But okay. Something Creepshow art did that made me realize, oh my god, this woman is an atrociously bad person, was this video she made a while back titled something like "No one should draw 14-year-olds this way" or something. I'm paying attention, sort of. I have attention deficit issues, and if I don't finish this train of thought, it will never get finished. I will never know what I was saying. It'll never happen. Just let me say this thing, and then whatever hooey you're saying, I'll get to and I'll acknowledge it and act very interested. Stop. Don't bully me. But what Shannon did, I know, that's true. It's a valid point that you're familiar with this non-format. Yours isn't nearly as bad as mine, but still. I know you're fine. Shannon, what happened is she came across this really awful, disturbing art on Instagram that should not have been on Instagram. I think she reported it, it violated their terms of service, and it got taken down. But it was art. It was really cartoony art. It was clearly not drawings of real people. But is it your birthday? Is it your birthday today? Wasn't it your birthday like recently? Is it? Hold on, I'm gonna see if you got the little fucking balloons on Twitter. Because if not, then you're lying and it's not your birthday. Was it your birthday yesterday? Is it your birthday tomorrow? Was it ever? I'm very distracted. Oh yeah, all the fake Vosh tweets. I'm getting really, really off task. Oh, I don't know why all you poor people are watching me. It's very stressful going through my notifications. Okay, I'm fine. I'm on task. This is good. Sinatra is 1,488 years old. Well, that's... I didn't peg him as quite that old. He's quite youthful for that age. Interesting. I see. Is it... It's really your birthday? But... I don't know... I don't think it is. Like, I feel like it was actually... No, I'm not gonna sing to you. I don't believe you. I swear, like, it was your birthday recently. Or something. I'm gonna get back on task now. I'm going to attempt to. Thank you very much. No. I don't believe you. I believe that it might be your birth year. But I don't think it's your birthday. I don't believe you, Sinatra. I don't. Okay, listen. Let me have this. Let me finish. Let me finish my thing, okay? So, this thing about Shannon. No. I'm going to ignore you until you stop. I'm going to treat you people the way other grown-ups treat me. If you don't acknowledge it, if you don't give anybody the satisfaction of a reaction, they give up. So I'm going to continue my train of thought, you bunch of little scamps, you little troublemakers, and then I'll start paying attention to you again. Stop! I'm fine. Okay, I'm on task. So, listen. I'm dying. This is a really bad stream. It was bad before, but now it's really bad. No, stop bullying me. I hate you all. Shame. Okay. Stop. Okay. This is... No, it's really not. Everything about me is the antithesis of ASMR. When people remember that I might have existed, like people who interacted with me once in all of their lives, they like stress sweat, like their armpits tingle and they start smelling like onions just from just this wash of inexplicable embarrassment they cannot place. It's not... No! That's not what I'm... Stop bullying me. I'm going to ignore you all. I'm going to look over here at my corner and hope no spider appears there, because there are a lot of them down here. I'm going to tell you all my opinions on the creep show art situation. I'm reading the chat again and I'm very distracted. Okay, this is fine. What she did, basically, is at this time, I'm not going to get into the whole is loli okay thing. Is loli a First Amendment thing? Is it real? Should it be illegal? Whatever. I'm not going to talk about that. But I'm going to talk about the fact that onions... Okay, I'm distracted. This is fine. What Shannon did, Creepshow Art, is she made a video where she found this really disturbing art, these cartoony drawings that were of inappropriate things going on with characters that were underage, according to the person who drew them. Really disturbing art. I understand why she was horrified by it. However, Shannon decided arbitrarily that this is illegal, even though I think it's a state-by-state thing, whether lolly is illegal, as far as I know, in the U.S. I think in some state's Supreme Court, it was overturned as being illegal. I'm not sure. I'd have to look back into it. It's been a little while since I read any of that, any of the articles on it, because I made a video talking about Shannon back when she did this. I know Omegon did a video on Creepshow. It was pretty good. I hope he does another one on all the other stuff that's happening with her buddies on Twitter. No, I'm not going to sing Happy Birthday. And yes, you are being ignored, Sinatra. You're not going to just come in here with your charisma and all your fans and success and just coerce me into shit. I won't be coerced. No. Oh, for God's sake. I'm still listening to the song on repeat. Stop. Okay, here. Copy. Where am I? Where's my own freaking live stream I've got pulled up over here? I'm going to turn that to live chat because it bothers me when it's not live chat. Everybody go listen to this song, please. And then pay attention when it gets to like 2 minutes and 20 seconds because it'll give you goosebumps. Because I said so. Yeah, I watched Tipster's like first 2 videos on the situation and I haven't been catching up. Well, Coyote Lovely, I think you and I agree on this issue. I have my opinions on it. My opinion is like, okay, I said I wasn't going to get into my opinion, but you're bad people. Stop, everybody, please let me have this. The problem with what Shannon did is that she, and yes, there's the whole allegation that she had actual thing that is abbreviated as CP of that Emily Artful girl she was stalking, because Emily Artful was her boyfriend's ex-girlfriend. That's one of the new allegations about Shannon, that she was stalking this woman and ripped off Emily Artful's entire YouTube channel format stuff, became wildly successful with it, and supposedly Shannon and or her boyfriend hacked into and stole one of Emily Artful's old Facebook accounts back when you couldn't get them recovered. And they took a bunch of inappropriate photos that Emily had on her Facebook account. I don't know if she'd messaged them to people or whatever. They took them and intimidated her and terrorized her with the fact that they had these things. And supposedly, some of these photos were of her when she was 15. So, if everything Emily Artful said is to be believed, Shannon had what is legally really not okay photos of someone who was a minor. That's a felony, and it kind of should be. So that's a pretty horrifying and incredible allegation. I'm going to continue to ignore all of you little miscreants until I'm done telling my story. I'm gonna keep dying. Stop. I'm not gonna sing. I'm not. You can't make me sing. If I was drunk, I would get my kazoo and I would kazoo you happy birthday. Because just to make you stop being incorrigible. Why are you doing this to me? I've never hurt you. I try to be a good person. Started streaming 69 minutes ago. Okay, I'm really distracted. I'm fine. This is fine. Yeah, well, yeah, you're right, Coyote Lovely. It is several felonies. Possessing stuff like that. The thing is, it shouldn't be, you guys are so, it shouldn't be surprising to anybody that Shannon might have literal, stop, don't cry, no, I can't help you, I can't do it, it's an anxiety thing. I can't sing on the spot without knowing ahead of time I was going to have to. For your hypothetical not birthday meme thing, I can't do it. I have crippling anxiety, and I'm starting to feel discriminated against and marginalized, frankly, and attacked, and it hurts my feelings. So I'm not gonna sing happy birthday to you. You can't make me. I'm sorry. Stop. Don't. I'm gonna go back to what I was saying now. I really can't wait for this cold to not be happening anymore. Stop. Stop bullying me. You're all bad people and you should feel bad. Oh. My Way by Sinatra? No, it's Cry Way, thanks to you. No, his My Way would be the Limp Bizkit one, the way he's acting, frankly. Okay, anyway, so as I was saying, the thing that Shannon did a while back that made me realize, dear God, this woman is a psychopath, just a disgusting human being, is that whole thing. So she saw these drawings that were clearly not drawings of real people, but they were subject matter that was, according to the person who drew them, it was art to help process trauma that happened to her when she was like 14. So she replicated kind of some of the things that supposedly happened to her, this artist girl, through this art. And this art was on Instagram. She put it on Instagram. It shouldn't have been on Instagram. Creepshow Art saw it, was horrified, according to her, was so distraught that she like ran crying to her husband, and he had to hold her and comfort her and calm her down because she was so traumatized by this art. Well, so Shannon was disgusted by this art and did one of her like moral grandstanding videos talking about how gross it is. Gross does not mean a felony. Gross is not a legal argument. A drawing being gross does not mean it is legally the same thing as possessing material of a child being abused. I'm still dying. Good night, Coyote. Lovely. I'm just gonna hang out and be bullied hideously forever. I thought this shirt was a lot more figure flattering than it is. That's really unfortunate because it was like $10. I bought this today. Okay, I'm fine. I'm not heartbroken realizing how not flattering the shirt is. Cheese pizza. Yeah. So Shannon said that these gross drawings that were cartoony are cheese pizza. Whether or not you think they are, or they should be, legally considered to be the same way, she just decided that because they were gross, it was cheese pizza. And what did she do with this cheese pizza that was so horrible that she says in her video she ran to her husband crying and had to be comforted? Well, she made it the thumbnail of her video and just censored out the chest area of one of the characters drawn. And she also linked to this cheese pizza, as she believes it is, in her video description. She also reported it to law enforcement, the drawings. So what Creepshow Art did, what Shannon did, and this was like a year and a half ago, at least, when this happened. She just she found some images on the internet that she believed are cheese pizza. And she reported it to law enforcement, so she really thinks these are actual pictures of children being abused, right? Or you wouldn't clog up law enforcement channels wasting their time when they're trying to save children from being trafficked. You wouldn't do that just because you're Creepshow Art and you're that obsessed with looking like a good person, right? Well, so what she did to prove to everyone what a good person she is she used she downloaded one of those pictures that she says are cheese pizza. She uploaded that cheese pizza as her thumbnail with just the chest area censored out. And then she literally distributed this cheese pizza via the link in her description where she told people, if you are comfortable doing so, here is the art to report it. And she got away with it. She distributed what she thinks is cheese pizza images to her 250,000 followers, some of whom are undoubtedly minors. And nobody cared that she's willing to disseminate CP, what she is convinced is CP, to a bunch of minors who look up to her and respect her and think she's a trustworthy adult on the internet. And nobody cared because everybody was afraid that if they called her out for it, it made it look like they were defending Loli and saying it's okay. Sinatra, go to bed. Go sleep. Sleep. Go. Go away. Go to sleep. I'm proud of you that you're a father. Congratulations. You're a better one than mine because you clearly exist at least. You seem to. Do you want me to just say happy birthday? Because I'm not playing happy birthday on the kazoo on such short notice. I will not be... Okay. I will not be... I'm so sorry you all have to see this. This is ridiculous. You just want me to say happy birthday to you? Oh, for God's sake. Happy birthday, Sinatra. Yay. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, man. I hope it was a good one. Is that what you wanted? You fucking bad person. Go away. Shoo. Go sleep. Go be unconscious. I did what you wanted. I succumbed to the bullying. I am a horrible person with no constitution or character. Sleep. Sleep. Leave this place. Leave my chat right now. He's gone, isn't he? Go away, Sinatra. I'm being bullied. I'm being groomed. A larger YouTuber is acknowledging my existence. I'm being abused. He used his subscriber base to manipulate me, a 28-year-old woman, into horrible things, horrible things, and I'm scarred forever. Okay, well just, yeah, please brush your teeth. I get anxiety when people don't brush their teeth. James Colley said, Chat-Mort, you need mods. I have mods. They're just fucking compliant in this. I am older than you. Yeah, aren't you like 2 years younger than me? Who, me? I'm 28. Do I look older? What is the implication here? What are you saying, Zach Osborne? I'm all fucking ears. And phlegm. Evidently. Yeah, I'm sorry I missed a bunch of the shit you guys were saying. You're 33, Josh. You look like a baby. You are so youthful looking. You are. I knew you were 27. That's creepy. How would I know that? Anyway. Have happy brushing teeth. Father's birthday. God bless you. Go away. Rat, don't laugh. Don't laugh at my suffering. I hate everything. This is a deeply traumatizing experience. And I'll never be the same. Mort only looks 25. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm not singing happy birthday. I've already been bullied and harassed and traumatized forever. So, what are you people saying? I'm not picking my nose. I'm scratching. It itched. Just preemptively addressing that. What's happening? What is going on? You're just all mocking my terror and trauma because you're monsters. Oh, anyway, I'm so sorry if I missed some of you people. Randolph Richardson. Yeah, a hearty pat on the back would have helped a little bit with my, like, gentle little harfing, like, wheezing cat having a little hairball noises I've been doing. Hi, Adrian. Is that how I say your name? I never remember how to pronounce your name. But anyway, good night, Sinatra. Have a nice sleepy night tomorrow daytime. Thanks for being here. I guess. I appreciate it. Thank you. But so, okay. Nobody cares about the creep show art thing that she did. Nobody. Because everybody thinks they're going to look like they're defending Loli or saying it's okay if they point out the sick things she did, which is disgusting. Because how uncomfortable people understandably are about this issue means that psychopathic lunatics, self-obsessed, destructive, malicious lunatics like Shannon can further obscure an incredibly serious issue, can further undermine people understanding the definition and the nature of cheese pizza, of the people who prey on the cheese to make the pizza. God, I don't like anything that's happening at all. I want to go away now. Like, she's willing to further obscure the understanding of what that issue even is. She is willing to aid in vulnerable minors on the internet not knowing what the hell that even is and thinking cartoon drawings are just as bad as somebody preying on them. She is willing to indirectly aid predators in tricking children into doing horrible things just to look good, just to get some likes and clicks on a video. Also, that video where she called those drawings cheese pizza, Shannon Creepshow Art. That video where she called those little cartoony drawings cheese pizza and said she reported them to law enforcement and then distributed that cheese pizza by linking to it in her description and subjecting the whole freaking internet to that cheese pizza by making it her video thumbnail. She also monetized that video and didn't age restrict it. So she went out of her way to make sure that minors would see this thumbnail that she says is cheese pizza, that she literally reported to the police. Go to bed! God damn you! Sleep! So anyway, Pizzagate. Pizzagate is Creepshow Art. She did it. I'm gonna get letters. But it's just batshit insane to me that nobody cares that Shannon did this. Happy Father's Day. Sanute. Happy, yay. Can somebody tell me why nobody cared about this? Can somebody tell me why it was okay for a year and a half that Shannon... I don't want to talk about enemas. Oh, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Why was everybody okay with this? Why was everybody okay with the fact that Shannon saw something online that was so disgusting and dangerous in her mind that she had to call the police about it? She had to write a letter to the police about it and report it. And then she disseminated it to a bunch of freaking children who watch her YouTube channel. Why is that okay? Why was that okay? Why didn't anybody care? It is blatantly clear that Shannon does not give a shit about helping anyone. She said that she talked to a lawyer about this. So you talked to a lawyer. So if it's not your lawyer, they couldn't give you legal counsel. And we know you didn't talk to a lawyer because any fucking lawyer who's not insane would tell you, Shannon, if you see images on the internet that are so awful that you write to the police about them, you probably shouldn't distribute them to 250,000 people via your YouTube video description. And we know that law enforcement didn't see these drawings as cheese pizza because Shannon isn't in prison until she's menopausal. If these drawings had been what she told law enforcement they were, she would be in prison for distributing this stuff to a bunch of people on the internet. So, oh my God, it blows my mind. It blows my mind that nobody gave a shit. And I think it was because people were so scared of creepshow art back then that they were already too terrified to criticize her. Because she had such a big platform, and everything she did wrong, every video that she completely dropped the ball on, completely botched the research, every video that made absolutely no sense, where she contradicted herself and did less than 5 minutes of research clearly, nobody cared. She got a ton of likes on them. People are just like, oh my God, yes, totally. And she would like all of their comments. So I think that's why people didn't even bother trying to call her out on this, because she's so dumb and she has such a massive following of dumb people, children, who largely don't know any better, that, you know, a lot of people just weren't willing to bear the deluge of ridiculous asinine personal attacks you would get if you dared to criticize creepshow art back then. So in some ways, I'm really glad this has happened. This stuff that she refuses to say she didn't do. But it's also frustrating because if some of these people had come out sooner and talked about the things she had did or dared to criticize her or disagree with her, things wouldn't have gotten to this point. But then again, you don't know that. You don't know that. It sucks. But a lot of the time, as long as nothing illegal is being done, if you are a content creator, such a pretentious phrase, and another content creator who's bigger is doing something horrible, you have to bide your time. You have to be strategic about when you come out. Because if you do it at the wrong time, it doesn't matter whether you're right or not. Your life gets ruined, you know? Your career, your reputation, your platform is just obliterated. So it just sucks. Her editor quit. I know RJ. Hi RJ, by the way. I don't know if I greeted you. I did watch that video earlier because I don't watch drama videos. But because I despise Shannon so much, and there's this part of me that's gleeful that this has all finally happened, and enough people came out and said, hey, Shannon is an awful person, that the rest of the people who always knew Shannon was an awful person or always believed that much are finally like, oh, thank God, I can finally say that Shannon is a horrible person and not be terrified of what she's going to do to me or what her fans are going to do to me. So I've been watching these videos, just putting them on mindlessly while I'm doing a bunch of stuff around the house, or if I'm, work is quiet, I'll put in one of my little earbuds and listen to all these videos on my phone. Subscriber, hello, welcome. I'm really sweaty. I need to turn my little space heater off. Thank you so much. Femto. Am I deafening you? Femtoluxis. I don't know how to say your name, but hello. Welcome. I hope you're having a nice time. Stop saying happy birthday to Sanut. Stop. Stop. You know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to you. Stop. No more. Quit. Cut it out. Does anybody say cut it out anymore? Do you ever just say a phrase that your parents said to you 25 years ago, 23 years ago, whatever? Little bit specific of a hypothetical, but definitely not pertinent to me. I'm not talking about myself. And you just realize that you don't know if you've ever heard anybody else say that figure of speech in the last 2 decades. Do you ever do that? Because I say things are neat a lot. If I think something's neat, I say neat. And then I think about it. I look at my Discord DM or my text to my friend, or I think about what I just said to my coworker, and I'm like, has anybody said neat in like 20 years? Because I can't recall any instances of it. So then I have to like message a bunch of people and say, does anybody say neat anymore? Does anybody say cut it out? Does anybody say any of these figures of speech anymore? I don't think they do. I really don't. My ear's really itchy. Uncle Joey. Are you Sonic from Sonic for Hire? Ryder, I don't know what. I don't know what you're asking me. Piccolo says neat. I love Piccolo. We're on their own website for me to talk about my thoughts on Piccolo. I'm going to turn my space heater off now. Nope, that didn't do anything. Okay. And now, we've approached the time where I switch which little earbud is in. I'm bored with this song. I'm going to go back to the other one. Piccolo Best Dad. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. Is the heater in space? No, but I can't think of anything witty to say. All right. Share, copy. All right. Freaking, I'm not signed into my own chat in slobs. Where is my, I've got to look around this light I've got here. Paste. Enter. There. This is another one of my favorites of his songs, and it really is unfortunate that it's not even got 500,000 views. This one is a really underrated one. Or doggone it. Yeah, I guess nobody says doggone it, do they? Hi, Travis Gardner. You use neat? Okay, well, thank you. At least there's one other human being. I'm assuming you're a human being. Who says neat when something is cool or exciting. Pardon me. This is normal. More than one way to skin a cat. Yeah, almost nobody says that either. That's one of those that's like, I'm just gonna brush my bangs again because they're greasy. Stupid freaking Sinatra and all of you little turds stressed me out, and I got even like gooier and sweatier, and my hair got greasier. Y'all ruined my life. You say cool a lot. You say poggers, basil. Well, God bless you, and I wish you all the happiness in the world. I don't know what to say about poggers. I don't understand. I'm glad. Okay, you guys say neat. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. I say dag nabbit. That's cute. I like that. I haven't heard that since my mom. Even when I was little, my mom would say things, and I just look at her like, I don't think that's a real expletive. I don't think anybody's ever said that, ever. Travis said, get them on the horn for call them. I got that from my grandpa. I like that. I like that one a lot. RJ said, did you hear about the dev builds of Windows 11 getting leaked? Guess what I'm using, lol. Ooh, that's interesting. Intrigue. Does that count as intrigue? I don't know. Cloud, I wish I could be someone's little pog champ. Well, I hope all of your dreams come true. I hope one day you are someone's little pog champ. My nose really itches. What else is going on? I'm getting to I'm getting quiet. I'm not emoting. I'm swaying. That's how you know I'm getting sleepier. I really want to glue my eyelash back on just because I'm mad at it for being stupid. It's not unglued, it's just angled wrong. If I pull it off and re-glue it, it's gonna look even stupider. I'm troubled. I'm troubled. I don't know what to do. And Bob's your uncle. What does that even mean? I've never understood what that means. What does it mean? That's okay, Chat-Mort. Thank you, Golf City Johnny Blaze. I appreciate that a lot. Do you say knock it off? I guess I do. I'm not sure. Hold on. I'm really confused by the responses to my tweet of myself earlier. I never know whether people are making fun of me or not, and that has not changed. Who retweeted my stream? Okay. Coyote did. Who liked it? Okay, I'm fine. Okay, I'm off task. I'm distracted. Everything is falling apart. It's getting worse. Bob's your mother's brother also. I suppose that's the case, yes. Half a bubble off plum. I don't believe you, Wes. That's not something that is a thing that people have ever said ever in the history of mankind. I refuse to believe that that is the case. James said, I like overly caffeinated Chat-Mort. Also, I judge you for some of your dad bingo squares. They're not all dads. You don't have, it's not a dad thing. It's just anime husbands. You know, I would make some of them dads if they wanted, but it's not a dad bingo. Which, do you guys want me to post that again? Nobody wants me to post that again. I want to post it again because I want to talk about myself and my brilliant tastes in cartoon men. Copy link to tweet. Click. Paste. Enter. Alright, if you guys are like, no, I don't have Twitter, well, that's probably a good thing, and I'm glad you don't. It's better for your sanity that you do not. I made this like a year ago, this like husbando bingo card square. Bingo card. Is it a bingo card? It's not a bingo board. I'm not sure. See you, Zarela. Thank you for stopping by and being incredibly patient with my antics. I'm very complimented that you do that, and all of these people really, but thank you, Zarelath. I know I left Demiurge off. I really like Demiurge. This is gonna get weird real fast. Yeah, I think, if I redid my husbando bingo, did I stick to strictly anime characters? I did. I didn't do any cartoon characters otherwise. I would get rid of Maze and replace him with Demiurge, I think. I've got more. I've got way more. I've got way more anime characters I've been in love with madly. And I couldn't remember a bunch of them at the time that I made this. But I like how there are like several consistent threads in the aesthetics or demeanors of these characters. But other than that, they're just all over the place. Rat said, I heard the phrase, I'm gonna go Ralph on the big white phone once. Why? Oh, Ryder said, your expression is done, dended, died. Yeah. Yeah, it's fair. How many MHA characters did I put on here? Because I remember trying not to put more on. I said more on. How many are there? 1, 2. Are there 3? Yeah, Chizaki is on there. Did I stick with 3? No, there's twice. That's 4. What is the next highest number of characters, like, from a single franchise? 1, 2, I only have 2 from Naruto. Do I have 3 from Dr. Stone? Yes. I have 2 from One Punch Man. Very interesting. It's really funny to look back at this. And Hiei, I love Hiei so much. He's one of my favorite characters of all time. I'm really surprised that with Hiei's backstory, he isn't like a MGTOW icon. I don't understand why he's not. I love Hiei so much. Golf City Johnny Blaze, you quit. Sanute went to bed so he wouldn't die. Let him be at peace. Let him sleep so he can have a nice Father's Day tomorrow. Please. I don't know what else is going on. Being caught up in the chat is really disturbing. I am not familiar with this feeling at all. At all, I said. I pronounced that really strangely. So anyway, I don't have any topics to talk about. Sleepy. Are you on live chat? Asked Ryder. I think so. I believe so. I hope so. I really want to unstick and restick this little part of my eyelash, even though I'm going to take it off shortly. I've tried to sleep with my fake eyelashes on, and it just doesn't work. They just won't. Hold on. I'm sorry. If any of you are like, don't touch your eyeball, duh, I'm really sorry. I'm touching around my eyeball. Golf City Johnny Blaze is a single dad. Well, I don't want to say congratulations, because that's not... That sounds mean. But single dads go through a hell of a lot, and they deserve a lot of credit. Rat, stop laughing at me. Why are you a bully? You're a horrible friend. Josh said, wait, Mort, if we're your fans, does that mean we're Morty's gnomes? Oh, dear God. No, I would never do to you what happens to the gnomes. I would never. Oh my God. It's funny how much like the jokes and stuff from SideQuest bleed over into real life. It's funny when people bully me about gnomes, and like if I see a garden gnome, it's like I have almost like a fight or flight reaction now. I'm like, I need to murder it or leave. All right, can I do this? Oh, this is very... I can't see what I'm doing. Did I do it? I don't know if I did it. I'm gonna have to try that again. I'm just gluing my eyelash back on the way it was supposed to be and never was. So, well, oh, Ryder, you mean in this thing? I don't know how to switch that to live chat. I can look in the chat box, but I don't think it's an option for me to be able to change that. Chat box, right click. Can that be done? I mean, I'm sure it can. Visual settings. Chatter. Source. I'm gonna have to look into that, because I know it's possible to get your live chat displayed. Dude, I freaked it. I freaked it. You guys all hid now. Oh, but now it's like a seafoam lime green color, and not that grotesque, like, stucco house shingle roof orange. So it was worth it to lose all of your messages in the ether forever. No offense. Okay, there. I put more glue on my eyelashes. This is really fuzzy. Like, the thingy around the thingy is... Oh my God, that's gross. Holy shit, it's just all fuzz. That's not sanitary. That is not sanitary. Okay. Hello, Spawn Freak. Welcome. I know your name, but have I seen you in my chat? I am not sure. Okay. Good night, Josh. Thank you for humoring me. Oh God. Oh, I startled and now I've got glue on myself. You can't see it, so it's fine. Basil said, Garden Gnome, 1, fight, 2, use item, 3, switch party member, 4, run. Oh, yeah. This color is so much better. I love it. I wish it was not randomized. Like, I know this is, like, optimized, is that the right term, for Twitch and not YouTube? Damn it, I just glued it back where it was prior. Hold on, I can do this. Why am I doing this? Why does it matter? Why do I do these things to myself? Nobody knows. If anybody knew, they'd be able to talk me out of it, but they don't. Okay, hold on. Oh, freaking... Oh my god, it just did what it was doing before that was bothering me so much. Hold on. This doesn't matter. Nobody cares if my fake eyelash is on straight. Ow, now it's pokey. Damn it. Hold on. I'm very distraught by this. I have to make it right or I can't function. How's that? Is that better? I think that's better. I'm going to tell myself that's better so I don't lose my mind. Oh my god, how are you, Carl? Hello! Okay, Spawn Freak said, not in your chat. I'm a side quest regular. That's what I thought. Like, I know your name, and I felt like it was Magog's voice I had heard it in before, but I was not positive. How are you, Carl? I'm sorry. I know you care, Carl. I know. You understand enough about fashion to sympathize, at least. There, I fixed it. It's fine. It's fine. James Colley said, lol, now the mods show up after the bullying. Some of them were, what is the word? It's not complacent. Is it compliant? Complicit! I thought of the word and I'm very pleased with myself. Some of my mods were complicit in freaking Sinatra bullying me and ruining my life. So, thanks, everyone. I appreciate it. I've glued myself to myself. Yeah. Shield Hero 2. I've not watched Shield Hero still. Oh, you're sleepy and upset that your machine stalled. That's stupid. I don't like that. Hi, Shio. How are you? Welcome. I just hit my weenus bone on my chair. I need to find a different song. I don't want to listen to Carpenter Brute anymore. What music should I listen to? Don't answer that. I'll find something. Okay, hold on. This is my show. This is my life. I get to make you guys pretend you like my music. Let's do what what do I want to do? I have to look at the list of songs from this album to decide which one I want to listen to. Which one I want to pull up on YouTube. Oh, okay, I know what I'm going to listen to. And then I'm going to show you guys, and then you guys have to be like, oh, wow, that's really cool, Michelle. I like that song. You know, and just pretend like you actually clicked on the link when I put this in here, and then I'll be happy. I won't know any better. Oh, nope, that's not how you spell that. Nope. Tuh. Yee, I found it. I did it. Whoops. Is the lyric video animated? I don't know. Hold on. What do we want? Race car noises. When do we want them? Now. Well, they are happening. I assume they happened. I am completely unaware of what I am doing at any given moment. Hi, Monkey. How have you been? I'm good. I'm good. I found out I have narcolepsy, and that's why I'm such a fucking lunatic. And now I'm on meth. I'm not. It's like 3 steps down from meth, but I'm on drugs that made me lose like 20 pounds. And now I can think straight, which is really cool. So, yes. I'm great other than Sinatra bullying me earlier. 'Cause he's mean. But yeah, I hope you're well too. I have not caught up with you in quite a while or watched. I haven't watched anybody's streams. I've been so out of it. Hold on. Yeah, this lyric video is also like a music video. That's fine. Okay. Now, where's my freaking chat? All right, you guys all have to pretend to listen to this song, and you all have to pretend that you like it and I have great taste in music, because this is what I'm listening to now. And if there's one thing people want, it's to listen to the same song as a YouTuber person while they're listening to it, right? Right. I'm fine. This is normal. I'm fine. Oh, Monkey said, sorry to hear about the diagnosis, but I'm glad they found out what was wrong and fixed it. Thank you. Yeah, it was weird. Like, the doctor attributed it to me having a head injury when I was little. And I guess when those, it's not brain, it's something, some specific kind of neuron. If it gets damaged, it's just gone. And that's what happened to me, likely. And what happened is that when I was little, I was just running, and we had a really sharp corner in our hallway, like this weird glass shelf thing that was cut out of the corner, and I fell, and I don't know where it is now. I'm really surprised that I can't see it, and my mom can't remember which side it was on to help me, like, figure out where it was. But I fell. I was like 6, I think, when this happened. I fell, and I hit it so hard that my head was dented. Like dented. And my research since then has indicated that I probably had a skull fracture for my head to dent for like days. I think, I don't remember if I went to the doctor or not, because my mom called the doctor and she's like, holy shit, my child has a dent in her face. Can you do something for that? And she doesn't remember either, whether they told her to come in or they said, no, it's normal for children to dent their heads in. But anyway, I was fine. Supposedly, they didn't tell her I was concussed, so if I was, and that's part of my brain damage issue, shit, it's too late to do anything about that. Oh, I don't have this on loop. It's the end of the world. Hold on. Loop. Replay. Loop. Okay, it's fine. And then what happened later is like a month and a half after the dent finally went away in my face, in my forehead. RJ said, how do you check for dents? I mean, it was literally a very visible dent in my head. I guess it would have been this way. Like there was just a whole dent in my head. So the dude in the song you linked looks like Ben Shapiro. Oh, is that an insult? I think Brandon is very cute and he's a good singer. But yeah, what happened is like, my mom genuinely does not remember. She probably has brain damage too. That's not very nice. She doesn't remember whether my pediatrician told her not to worry about it or not, because she was frantic. And then a month and a half later, after the dent had finally gone away, I was playing in our kitchen and I like leaned over and I barely, ever so slightly, like bonked that spot on the kitchen table, and it swelled up like instantly. And that time she definitely rushed me to the doctor because it was terrifying. And so did that, based on my research, which is just layperson research, Googling things, that was likely a hematoma. So, the sleep doctor, I'm sorry if any of you guys care, the sleep doctor said, yeah, that's probably what damaged your neurons to where they do not produce the 7 chemicals they're supposed to at the right times to constitute as you ever technically being awake or asleep. So the narcolepsy goes hand in hand with insomnia, and I've had hallucinations, sleep paralysis, a bunch of really weird shit in the past related to the fact that my brain is stupid and won't do things right. So the medication I'm on, the modafinil, it's been like life changing. It's like you guys know, if you guys have watched me for a while or you go back and watch my old videos, I talked so slowly. I couldn't remember what I was saying. I couldn't think of the right words ever. If I did a stream or like my old videos where I didn't edit them, or even if I did edit them, I would repeat myself so many times because I couldn't remember what I had just said. I couldn't remember if I had articulated a thought correctly. So I would just repeat the same thing and use different wording like 3 or 4 times. And then hope I had gotten it out properly. And then when I would edit a video, I couldn't remember if I just like watching a video through and trying to edit, I couldn't remember if I had said the same thing before. So I would leave in things that didn't make sense. I would repeat myself and go in like cycles throughout a video. And it's funny because I don't pay attention to myself talking. I can't hear myself talking. I'm oblivious most of the time. So if I happen to rewatch my videos, now I'm like stunned at how capable I am of being on task, how articulate I am compared to before. My ability to pick out the specific words I want is so much better. And I can actually remember what I was talking about before and go back to it. That was not a thing. That was not a thing for years. And I thought I had like early onset Alzheimer's or something because my cognitive function was so bad that I could barely work. It was horrifying. And it got bad really fast over the course of a couple months, like 6 months. I went from being able to read things and recall what I was reading and transpose things from like a paper to a computer, or if I'm talking to like a client on the phone or somebody we work with, I went from being able to like listen to what they were telling me and typing it to in like 6 months I couldn't think straight. Like somebody would say a number into my ear and I would be looking at the little fucking numbers over on the right hand side of the keyboard and I could hear the numbers in my head going in from them saying them on the phone, and I could not figure out which like symbol to match up with the sound of that number in my head. Like my cognitive function was breaking down so bad, it scared the shit out of me. And I had a family member who had gone through, he's like in his 50s, and he thought he had like early onset Alzheimer's. And he went to a ton of different doctors, neurologists, a ton of different people, and finally, everything came back normal. His cognitive tests, his memory stuff, everything was normal. And so his doctor finally said, I don't know what to do for you. The only thing I can think of, the last thing we can try is sending you to a sleep doctor. And he got a sleep study, and he had sleep apnea. So my issues were so similar, I knew where to go. I knew where to start. I went and I got a sleep study. And thank God I knew where to go, without having to spend like tens of thousands of dollars out of pocket and shit to find a diagnosis. But he's like, yeah, you've got narcolepsy real bad. So, yeah, that was like a life-changing event. So I'm sorry, I'm going to try and catch up on what you guys said. Hold on, you guys. Sue your parents. I won't sue my parents. My mom tried, dude. My like pediatrician was incredible at times. And then there were like 2 or 3 other issues where it was like, we cannot figure out for the lives of us why he did certain things. It was just like beyond our comprehension why he did certain things. Hi, Mr. Cassowary. Welcome to the Bad Sleep Schedule Club. I'm here because I work in the medical field. Oh, I see. I know, Spawn Freak, I know you didn't mean it as an insult, but he actually made the Annex, this guy, Brandon, he made this video as a promotional video for a line of like guitar straps and picks and face masks. that he worked with a company to design. I have 2 of his face masks, but now nobody wears them anymore. But I'm happy I got them. Are you still, hold on. I'm gonna jump down here and go back up. Monkey said, lol, I've often surprised myself watching old videos or streams. I never know what the hell I'm saying. I just know the idea, but the specifics, no way. I just say too much. I don't think that. I've not watched any of your streams in ages, like I said. I, like, for a while, before I just stopped watching YouTube almost entirely for, like, a year, I would, like, listen to your Monkey in the Morning streams the way my parents used to listen to Rush Limbaugh. Like, I think, and some people would construe this as a massive insult, but the quality of your streams, and I think the way you articulate yourself and just your overall demeanor, is it's comparable in entertainment value and in the level of how thought-provoking it is, like, to the like titans of talk radio. I believe. I do, honestly. Like, I put on your streams, like, that was a guaranteed enjoyable thing for me to listen to. The same way my parents would listen to, like, I don't know, like Rush or Sean Hannity or somebody, for a couple hours a day. So, Shia said, welcome to the Sexual Innuendo Club. Thank you all for coming. I see. Keegan the Great, is that your name? I don't know if I greeted you. I don't think I did. But hello. What have you said? Oh, okay. I'm going to go back and try and read what you said in order, Keegan, because you're saying multiple parts of the same thought, I believe. Keegan, if I say your name wrong, please yell at me and spell it very, like, deliberately and phonetically in the chat, and I'll try to remember. You said, I've had 3 separate moderate head injuries, so I feel you. The first and most severe was to my prefrontal cortex, which has made it difficult to develop attachments to others. Isn't that crazy? It's just, like, so much of what we feel like is our personalities and who we are that we have cultivated consciously and through emotion. Like, you get one bonk on the head and a huge chunk of who you are is gone or changed. That's just, it's just crazy to me. Like, semi-recently, I unfortunately had a falling out with a friend that made me go down this rabbit hole of studying personality changes from traumatic brain injuries, and stuff like that is crazy. And the giant freaking dent and a subsequent hematoma I got constitutes as at least a minor traumatic brain injury, I believe, medically. But again, I don't have pictures of what it looked like. I don't have records. I'd have to see if my pediatrician, like, even recorded that when my mom lost her shit and called screaming about the fact that my child has a dent in her head. When'll that go? Hey. The second was to my hippocampus. My long-term memory has suffered as a result. Oh. And then Keegan said the third is to my cerebellum, affecting the use of my dominant hand and balance. Oh, wow. I see. That is harrowing. And I mean, you seem pretty coherent, at least in this format, and I'm glad. I'm really glad that things didn't end up worse. That is intense. Hi, Dobu. Dobu said, glad you're on some meds that are working for you. You seem more clear-headed lately. Thank you so much for saying that. That means the world to me, because my memory wasn't working back then, so I don't remember most of the problems I had. I have a few specific instances of how bad my memory was and how not clear-headed I was back then, but it's just crazy because the parts of your awareness that I would use to document those things or be aware of how badly they were deteriorating or how much better they've gotten because I was fighting to stay awake every freaking moment of every day, like those parts weren't there. I didn't have any energy left in my brain to remember things or be cognizant of how good or bad I was feeling, or the gradual shift over time. Um, so it's weird. It's very weird. And only now, like if I rewatch my streams to try and, it's just a masochist thing to see all the things you guys said that I totally missed, or the jokes that you made that I totally didn't get just because I was inundated with stress from trying to talk, you know, and be coherent and entertaining, and remember to make it look like I'm scratching my nose and not picking it on camera and all that stuff. That's the only time I really recognize how much better I am now than I was. I keep saying though, that hasn't changed. But thank you for saying that I seem more clear-headed. That's massive. Knowing that is noticeable. Thank you. Somebody just said Elliot Roger. Somebody said E. I don't know why you said E. Hi, Odin Light. Welcome. Hello. Well, thank you. Or did I mean you're you're welcome, Monkey. Thank you for all the entertainment. Genuinely. And if you're gone, if you left, good night. I hope you sleep well, and I really hope you've been well and everything's been going all right. Also, good night, Dobu, to you. Keegan said, do you miss Medicare? Part of me does. There were things I liked about Medicare, and it is hilarious. Oh my God. One person saw that I have like a Medicare hat that I bought, like the 4-star whatever hat, and like every maybe like 5 weeks they comment this really pitiful attempt at making me really angry and making me feel like a monster because I am like a Medicare fangirl apparently. I don't know. I liked some of the stuff he made. He had charisma, even though it was this very insufferable kind of like sneering sort of charisma. But like the stuff he did on Caro the Wolf, some of the stuff he did was really good. And his stream on the Finder's Cult was insane. Absolutely insane. And I think I'm not going to apologize for thinking he made some really good quality content along the line. I do think he did. And I think he was fascinating because I liked how he was like this agent of chaos. He was like the Loki of dudes on the internet who spend all day talking to a microphone and making videos about other dudes on the internet. In that he didn't particularly care who he upset or who didn't like him or who was talking about him. It didn't seem to me. I don't know. He was a really fascinating personality to me. So I don't know that I miss him per se, but he was really interesting. I used to be a little bit more invested in watching all of the sort of like commentary video essay type people, and I did think he made some interesting content, and some of the people like he chose to pick fights with, and some of the sort of like attacks or angles at which he criticized or belittled people were interesting. I don't know. So I don't know that I miss him per se. I liked the couple times I heard him talk about manga, and I wish he would have gone more in that direction than like the snarky kind of like picking fights type thing. But Keegan said, the personality lives in the prefrontal cortex. It's odd to think about who I'd be as a person if I never had that injury. I don't know if I'm better off or not. Isn't that weird? Isn't that peculiar? And yeah, you probably won't know. It's very strange, but I don't know. Oh, you meant your short term. I'm sorry, your short term memory. I got you. Does anybody say that? I got you. I understand you. We are now on the same page. Is what I mean. It's just weird. The human mind is so weird. Cloud said my ex was very similar to what you're describing. If you're still here, what am I hearing? I don't know what I was hearing. I hope it wasn't a monster. But Cloud, if you don't mind, what do you mean by my ex was very similar to what you're describing? Like pertaining to my really bad like cognitive or memory issues, or what? Only if you feel compelled to share. You do not have to elaborate if you don't want to. Spawn Freak says I miss Jim as well. The internet hasn't been the same without his brand of wit. Yeah, I mean, it was interesting. The way his charisma and his particular style of just presentation, the way it drew people in was really interesting to me. I don't know, it fascinated me. Oh, always tired and poor memory. I see. Okay, I understand. It's like 4. Whoops. It's fine. So I blame Dunkin' Donuts. They did this to me. And Sinatra. Somehow this is his fault. And probably Rats. I don't know if Rat is still here, but Rat, if you're listening, you did this to me. Somehow. But yeah, it was, who said this was figure flattering? Is it? Here, I'm going to show you guys. Okay. I lost so much weight from this medication, fixing my metabolism. Oh, you are here? It is your fault. I swear it's your fault. I don't know how, but it is. I bought a couple shirts today that I desperately needed. I don't know. This is like weird. It kind of doesn't look as good as I hoped it would. But my metabolism got back on track from the modafinil. And also, it's a really low-level stimulant, so it's going to speed up my metabolism as well. Like, this is a medium shirt, and it's kind of big. All of my clothing, all of my shirts were larges. Like, everything I have is large. I recently went and I bought, like, 3 pairs of jeans because all of my jeans were falling off of me. And then, like, a week and a half later, I got sick. And I wasn't eating too much because I was sick. And now those 3 pairs of jeans I bought like a month ago because my jeans were all too big. Those are too big. So I don't know what's going on. I just need to, if I do enough squats, I can make the pants fit so I don't have to get rid of all of them. I am bound and determined to become a pog. That's the last thing I do. All my pants are too big. Cloud Gaming said, I think it looks nice on you. Well, thank you. That's really sweet. You say that like it's a bad thing. What? Me like shrinking to where all of my clothes are too big? I don't know. It's not a bad thing, but it's like people have said, you look really good. Like, what are you doing? Are you trying to lose weight? And the answer is like, no, I'm not really doing anything different. It's just my metabolism has been fixed by the narcolepsy medication. I think a lot of it was just water weight because it just disappeared. Like, in just a couple months, I lost probably like 25 pounds now, which made a bigger visual difference than I thought it would. But I don't think it's a bad thing. I didn't like how much I weighed. I was really self-conscious. But I'm not like giddy. I'm not thrilled that I've lost the weight either because one, I'm just like kind of floaty. I'm dissociated, as the kids And the new age psychologists call it all the time. I'm just so out of it that nothing feels real to where it would be super impactful. But it also wasn't because I was trying to lose weight. Like last summer, before I got this diagnosis and got on this medication, I cooked my own food, like all healthy raw ingredients, super healthy food. I stopped with the TV dinners, fast food, all of that. I ate super freaking healthy for like 2.5 months there. And every day I would walk at least a mile, like in the summer when it was hot out and you would just be sweating bullets. So I was exercising and moving more than I ever have, and I was eating really healthy, and I lost maybe 10 pounds and I could barely keep it off. That was me trying really hard. And now I'm taking this medication and the weight is just melting off of me without me trying to do anything. I'm not eating particularly healthy. I'm trying, but I'm failing. I'm trying to be more active, but I'm not working out. I'm not walking or exercising nearly as much as I did previously. Yet I'm just shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. I'm like, I don't want to say like wasting away. That's not the case because I was like, if I keep shrinking, it's going to be like that Stephen King short story. But it's like it is tapered off and I'm hardly losing any more weight now. It's really gradual. I think I'm just going back to where my metabolism had me when I actually got sleep, you know? Thinner. Yes, thinner. That's what it was. Thank you, James. But because I worked so hard last summer to lose weight and I just couldn't, I lost like 10 pounds and it was a battle to keep those 10 pounds off. Like now not really putting in any effort and losing like 25 pounds and looking like a different person, kind of. Like my face is so much thinner. My face is so much thinner. That's weird. That's weird to me. Like I've got like weird, like puffy, like my like bottom pad of all my fingers is puffy, you know? And even those are smaller. Like I switched which fingers I'm wearing a lot of my rings on. And I have to get all new clothing, basically. At least in regard to the stuff I wear to work or out. And I didn't do anything. So it's just, I'm not unhappy about it. I think it's kind of cool when I look at myself now compared to how I was before. I like how I look, I suppose, but it's just, there's this weird disconnect. It just feels very surreal. Like, I don't think I don't think I was hideous before, you know? It's not really a big deal to me, though. Weirdly, despite how distressed I was and embarrassed. I mean, there were times when I was very embarrassed and self-conscious at my like highest weight, for sure. But you would think that that means I would be thrilled now that I'm shrinking back down and I can wear some of the clothing I never gave away that I had from like late high school. And I'm dying. Insert the first like real coughing fit of the night. Excuse me. It keeps happening. But I'm not like thrilled. I'm not giddy. Everybody's like, you look amazing. What are you doing? Are you exercising? No. But I don't really feel much of anything because I didn't do anything to earn this. It's just happening. It doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel real. So I can't be excited about it. It's weird. My brain is weird. It was from different seasons or night shifts. I don't remember which it was either. Shio said I'll act my age when I'm 69. Nice. Very fair. But thank you, RJ. That's really sweet. And James, I appreciate that a lot. Oh, Cloud said, I wish I could get thinner, but instead I'm getting fatter. I know. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. I mean, I know the bottom line is reduce your calorie intake. Make sure it's a calorie deficit, you know? You have to be ingesting less calories than you are burning off in a day. And I think the main thing, as far as I know, is eat less, exercise more. Or it can be dumbfoundingly drastic, the changes that come if you just cut out soda or you take a salad to work, you know, with like turkey or something instead of going to Taco Bell. I know that stuff helps, but I've never had a lot of discipline at all. So working, like walking or jogging, exercising for at least an hour a day diligently every day, like I did that summer, and actually putting the effort into cooking my own food, I put in all that effort and almost nothing happened. Now, I'm one of those few people who actually has medical reasons for it, but like, it's funny how another tangent, it's funny how women say that the reason they are really overweight is polycystic ovarian syndrome. I have that, but I don't really think that contributed to my weight much. I don't, because I still have that, and now I weigh like 160 pounds ish. I don't know, it's weird. It's very weird. I don't understand. I don't understand it. I don't understand myself. Ugh. I understand that I want this cold to be gone. Shio said, what's the difference between hungry and horny? Where you put the cucumber? Thank you for that. Oh my god. Thank you for sharing. I don't know. I don't know, man. Once you've been in some of the dark corners of the internet, it's like this deep fear overtakes me when I look at the produce section. I'm like, what? When I go to the store and I'm like, I need zucchini squash, and I go over to all that stuff, I'm like, what horrors transpired here? You know, like, how many times do I have to wash these things? I don't want to talk about it. Okay, anyway. I'm itchy. I don't know what else to say. It's 4:01 a.m. and sleepy. How long have we been doing this? 2.5 hours? That's not bad. I see a whole ass, like 30 of you are just lurking. Like 20, 25, 20 of you. And I don't care. I'm not trying to pick on you. I'm distracted. I'm just looking at Instagram now. I don't know why. I'm just doing things now. But I don't know. I really hope you guys are well. I hope everybody's okay. If any of you are new, if any of you came in here because of Monkey or Sinatra, thank you. I hope I'm sorry. Rat said you keep yawning. It sounds like a bad Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. Oh my god, it's true. Oh, wow. I learned something. It's only been today for 4 hours here, and I learned something life-changing. Wow. He's right. Okay, but yeah, I mean, I hope you're all well, and I hope whatever the hell you expected, I hope I exceeded your expectations, or at least didn't completely ruin your day. by occupying some of your time. Hi, Ezoob, how are you? Oh, Keegan said, you think you came here because of Marcy? I see. Sorry, I did, Rat's right. Damn it. Oh my god. Okay, I'm fine. Not having an existential crisis because of that observation. The more you know. Yeah. I don't know. You didn't get a notification I was streaming. I'm sorry. I tried. I tweeted it with no explanation or caption. What is going on? Is anybody talking about anything interesting pertaining to anything on Twitter that I can respond to on here? Nope, not really. I lost a follower. Well, fine. Be stupid. Okay, I'm fine. Oh, that was a weird burp. That sounded very strange. How could ruin our day? If anything, you made it better. Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope so. Even if you're laughing at my expense, you're still laughing, which thank you. I just want to make people's lives a little less nightmarish. And if that levity is created by you being relieved that you didn't turn out like this, at least there's something, you know? I see you called me a wine mom. I just saw that, Ezoob. I don't understand that. How do I look like a wine mom? What did I do? Like, people... I can post that tweet too. I posted 2 selfies, as the hip youngsters are calling them. And, I posted them elsewhere, and a bunch of people said I looked like a wine mom. Okay, like 2 people said that. And I don't... where is the freaking thing to post? Paste. Enter. And I don't see it. And then, when I posted it on Twitter, people said... who quote tweeted that? Bullying me. Oh, it was Carl. Okay. Carl's a good boy. He's allowed to bully me. What did people say that really puzzled me? More horror movie girl showing up to a sequel cameo. Thank you, I guess. A couple people said weird country things. I will elaborate if I find any of them. No, I can't see them. I cannot find them. You dress like modern country, this nice person said. And then somebody else said, makes me think of Miranda Lambert. I don't... Riley, read meme again. Somebody said you dress like a redneck with money. Somebody said Carmela Soprano over here. Why? What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm like kind of vaguely insulted, but I don't understand enough to like be really authentically insulted. Like a hillbilly, a redneck with money or something, somebody said. I don't understand. I don't understand. I can never yawn again, Rat. Oh, that ruined my life. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, I'm fine. Ezoob said I'm not even talking about your look. I've just seen you 3 beers in. You know how rare it is that I actually drink 3 beers? That's happened around you like once or twice ever. I almost never do that. Because I almost die if I have 3 beers. Most of the time I can't even drink too hardly. I'm a beer mom, not a wine mom. I've been out of wine for forever. Oh, God. Shio said, hey, Mort, Bukake is technically a baby shower. I really want to put you in timeout because you have ruined my innocence, my hope, my dreams. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. You're a bad person. Okay, fine. I don't know. I'm glad you're laughing, Rat. I'm glad someone is deriving joy from my bleak fucking existence. Now I'm just gonna make the horrible, distressed, like, honking noise. Oh, I'm glad our friendship drives you to drink just like with Rat. I'm glad it does too, Izoop. I'm glad you chose to read it. Hi, ESP fan. All right. Yeah, I did, but also it's not my fault. I'm the victim here. I just like I had dry skin on my lips, man. All right. Yeah. I'm sorry. I obsessively like rub the dry skin off of my lips, which is not very flattering or something that a good content creator would do. I'm really sleepy. I have to go away. 32 of you are watching. What is wrong with you people? What are you doing? Why are you doing these things? Go be productive. Go sleep. Go, I don't know. Fall into a deep life-ruining depression. That would be more productive and healthy for you. No, it's silly. I chewed the dry skin on my lip. Yeah, I used to chew the little thing right here in the center of the upper lip. Yeah, and then like you pull it off and you're like, ow. But then you do it next time anyway. Victim blaming is bad, so is finger pointing. Well, those are both true. Hi, Zach Osborne. Why are you still up? Because you can't stop me. Because I don't know how to say goodbye. I'm really awkward. So, I don't know. I do not know. I don't know what to do at all. I am out of ways to be entertaining. Either intentionally or not so much. So, I don't... I am probably going to leave pretty shortly. Keegan said, I moved to Europe and I'm retired at 32, so I've got more than enough time. Wow. That's a really interesting life. I'm glad that you have the good things that have happened. That's awesome. James said, remember that when the police ask you to view a lineup. It's fair. Thank you for the advice. Good night, Zach. Good night, people. Are you all leaving? You should leave. I need to... Okay. I wish I had like one more tangent to go off of just to round things out. Make it feel like I finished off strong. But I'm too sleepy. I can't do it. I just have to sleep. My eyelashes are so freaking wonky. Man, they... If I like bend them back, will they stay? Look more symmetrical? Yeah, that'll last for about... Yeah, it's over already. The espresso is wearing off. Oh, hi, your boy Pat. I saw you and I didn't say hi. Yeah, it is. It really is. So that lasted for 7-ish hours. Bye, Shio. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Keegan. But I wish you the best. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I know some of you are new and you're probably just sitting there in horrified silence at what you have witnessed this day. Oh, you're okay. The brain injuries were part of it. I see. So it wasn't all intended or I see. Anime issues. Isekai heroes have stolen valor. Interesting. I'm sleeping. I promise. Thank you, Cloud. I appreciate it. I know. I have been told, I have heard that the level of self-deprecation I use is irksome to people at times. I'm sorry. I know. I do it a lot. Okay. I'm like sinking in my chair. I don't know what else to say. I don't have any happy, fun conclusion. Instigator, yes you are. Now I have to yawn like a normal person, and I feel like a coward. I feel like an NPC in my own world. I'm sad. Wait. You said instigator, and it censored it. You said instigator, and it censored it. Why? Okay, I did. Okay, you're right, Rat. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Hold on. Okay, no, I have a little burst of energy. I'm gonna do my whole bye-bye time. Okay. Shit, I don't remember what I say during my live streams. Ah, shit. Okay, I can do this. All right. Thank you guys all so much for coming. Please like, subscribe, and share my madness if you feel so compelled. If not, understandable. I would not want to be publicly affiliated with myself either. I hope you guys had a really good day. And if not, please endeavor to make tomorrow better. Because life is going to just happen. Unfortunately, it just happens. So you can either let life happen to you, or you can choose to live a proactive life and make an effort. And if you do, I assure you, good things will manifest in your life in ways that you never would have thought possible. Genuinely. Oh, hi, Scamps. I'm leaving now. I'm sorry. I'm dying, so I'm gonna leave. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. But that now I can never yawn in a way that brings me amusement again because Rat ruined everything. Oh my jaw popped and that hurt really bad. Good times. Okay. That's all, I guess. Thank you guys so much for watching. Shit, I say 3 things. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. I love you very much. Do I say that? No homo. Some homo. No homo. Homo? I platonically-ish love you all very much. And I will see you again soon. And then I say goodbye. And I click end stream. I don't wanna. My fear of abandonment prevents me from clicking end stream. Okay, I gotta do it. I've gotta leave and sleep. Thank you guys. Good night. There, I did it. I feel much better now. Oh, have a good. Whoa, did I break it? I don't know. Have a good night or a good day and stuff. And thank you so much for hanging out and shit. So I'm gonna click it now.